Okay, let's start this lesson video with this activity. Let us consider this situation. Suppose that Ram forgot the order of the password on his locker. If the lock contained the 3 digits 1, 3, and 4, what are the possible password codes on his locker? So in how many ways can we arrange these 3 numbers? Okay, please pause the video and think of the possible password codes on his locker. Okay, let's see if you got it all. So these are all the possible password codes on Ram's locker. Did you get all of this? Okay, so the activity that we have performed shows the possible arrangements of object or something. And this is what we call the permutation. Okay, wherein the order is being considered in each arrangement. Okay, just like in the activity. Though alam nyo na composed of numbers 1, 3, and 4 yung code, pag-iisipan nyo pa rin kung ano yung pasunod-sunod. Okay? So we have different cases in permutation, but we will be discussing the first 2 cases. N stands for the total number of objects or something. Okay, yung lahat-lahat na bilang ng objects. While R stands for the number of objects from N that will be arranged one at a time. Let's have the first case. You will use this factorial when you are asked to find the number of possible arrangements of a certain number of object or objects. Kung lahat ng object isasali in every possible arrangement. Just like in the activity, di ba, meron tayong tatlong numbers. And itong tatlong numbers na to kasali lahat sa possible arrangements. Like 1, 4, 3, 3, 1, 4, and so on and so forth. Sa second case, you will use this formula when you are asked to find the number of possible arrangements of a certain number of objects taken or at a time. Kung may given number lang kung ilan na object ang gagamitin in every possible arrangement. Say for example, di ba meron tayong tatlo, 1, 3, and 4. Kung dalawa lang ngaya yung isasali sa mga arrangements like 1, 4, 3, 1, 1, 3, 4, 1, and so on and so forth. Okay, yan yung pinagkaiba ng case 1 and case 2. Okay. So let's have these examples. Given the 4-letter word read, in how many ways can we arrange this 4-letter word? In this example, wala naman in-specify kung ilan lang yung kukunin nating letters dyan. Okay, so it is understood na all of these letters will be included in the arrangement. So saang case yan pasok? Case 1 or case 2? Obviously, it's in case 1. So just make use of this. So we have P. There are 4 letters. So we'll write here 4. Tapos, ito din 4 ang i-arrange natin. So, write 4. Then, use this factorial symbol. You can just make use of your scientific calculator to compute for this. I-input nyo lang yung 4, then hanapin nyo yung symbol nitong exclamation mark. In math, it's the symbol for factorial. So, 4 factorial is equal to 24. Okay, ma'am, paano po pag wala kaming scientific calculator or hindi namin mahanap yung factorial or walang factorial sa scientific calculator namin? Ang pag-compute nito ng manually class is 4 times 3 times 2 times 1. So as you can see here, pababa lang naman. Okay, nag-start tayo sa kung ano yung value ng n. Then, ubusin natin lahat ng integers pababa. Okay, except those negative integers. 4 times 3 times 2 times 1 is equal to 24. Same answer lang naman yung makukuha nyo if you will just input this into your scientific calculator. 4 factorial is equal to 24. Okay? Number 2. In a school club, there are 5 possible choices for the president, a secretary, a treasurer, and an auditor. Assuming that each of them is qualified for any of these positions, in how many ways can the 4 officers be elected? So there are 5 students na pwedeng ma-elect as the president, as the secretary, treasurer, and auditor. So in how many ways can the 4 officers be elected? So out of 5 students, 4 lang yung kailangan. Isa sa president, isa sa secretary, isa sa treasurer, and isa sa auditor. So it will fall under the second case. So this is the formula. P, open and close parenthesis, NR is equal to N factorial over open and close parenthesis N minus R factorial. So N is equal to 5. Don't forget the factorial symbol. Over N is 5 minus the value of R is 4, then factorial. Okay? Simplify the denominator. Copy 5 factorial over 5 minus 4 is 1 factorial. Okay, equals 5 factorial is equal to 5 times 4 times 3 times 2 times 1. Right? Then 1 factorial is 1. Okay? Then equals, we can cancel this out. Therefore, we have 5 times 4 times 3 times 2 only. And the product is 120. So this is now the answer in number 2. Pero class, kung meron ito sa scientific calculator nyo, NPR, i-press nyo yan, then lalabas sa scientific calculator nyo yung letrang P. Then mag-type kayo before letter P ng 5 since the value of N here is 5. Then balik kayo dito sa unahan ng P, lagay nyo 4. Then it will give you 120. So mas mapapadali kung meron kayo nito, class. Okay, that's it for the first 2 examples. Let's have another examples. 10 runners join a race. In how many possible ways can they be arranged as first, second, and third placers? So identify the value of N and the value of R. Okay, since out of 10 runners, 3 lang naman yung kailangan. So we'll have here P, 10, and 3. So we'll have 10 factorial over 10 minus 3 factorial. So here's the step-by-step computation. We'll have 10 factorial over 10 minus 3 is 7 factorial. Then 10 times 9 times 8 times 7 times 6 times 5 times 4 times 3 times 2 times 1. Okay, all over 7 times 6 times 5 times 4 times 3 times 2 times 1. Okay, class. Kung merong makakancel, i-cancel. So, cancel, cancel. Cancel all of this. Ito na lang yung matitira, 10 times 9 times 8. So, the answer here is 720. Okay, so here's the step-by-step computations. But you can just do this NPR. Just press NPR in your scientific calculator. Then lalabas P. Then punta kayo dito sa unahan ng P. Press 10. Then press 3. Then it will give you 720. That's for example number 1 in this activity. Let's have number 4. In how many ways can 5 people arrange themselves in a row for picture taking? Under what case is this? Case 1 or case 2? There is a value of n there, which is 5. There are 5 people. How about r? Meron bang value ng r dyan? Wala. So it is understood na case 1 siya. So you can just press 5 and press the factorial symbol in your scientific calculator. It will give you 120. But here's the step-by-step computation for this. So we have P, open and close parenthesis, 5, then 5 equals 5 factorial equals 5 times 4 times 3 times 2 times 1. Then the answer is 120. So that's it for the first 2 cases in permutation. So I want you to do this in your notebook. Try to answer this independently. Numbers 2 and 3.